Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So this is, as you can tell by the title, the update video number 1 for the Finish 4 by the 4th collab that I am doing with some lovely people. And I believe more have joined this challenge possibly. I'm not sure. I'm going to check with Gina and Julie to make sure I have all the right links down below, but I for sure will have the people linked down below that I know were part of it from the very beginning. And so you will find the links down there. So please go check out their channels because we are all posting today our progress update number 1. So I should have put my stuff closer to me. Okay, now you guys know, if you saw my first video, hold on one second. Okay, my lamp was adding quite a bit of glare there in the background. Okay, so as you know, and you saw my first video, that I was very ambitious with this challenge. Instead of taking just 4 products, I took kind of essentially 4 categories of items. Those being foundation, concealer, lip products, and mascaras. So I had a lot that had been, a couple of them had already been opened, so you will see when I show them to you. I keep looking over there because they're over there. You will see that I have already finished a couple products, which I'm very happy about, but I know I wouldn't have done that if it wasn't for this challenge, because I would have continued my same pattern of working on, or buying things before they were finished, buying new products before these ones were done, and the whole product, especially with concealer, foundation, and mascaras, I bought all 4 of them. I am terrible about just buying them. Now lipsticks are a little bit different, and my goal wasn't to use up, of course, all of my lip products, because I showed you guys just a small portion of my lip products that I have, and what I told you, I just want to at least use up 1 by the 4th without buying anymore. So that was my main goal, was to put myself kind of on a buying freeze of lip products until this challenge is over on July 4th. That was my challenge for myself. And there is 1 lip product that I believe I will be able to use up by then, and now I'm pretty sure I will, because it's been 2 weeks now since this challenge started. We started this challenge on May 4th, so this is a 2-week update, so you will see. So let's just get started before I start talking some more. So let's just start with the products that I did finish up. I finished up 3 mascaras and a foundation. Now, again, one of these mascaras I've been using for a while, so I was a lot more finished than I realized when I started this challenge. 2 of them I just opened, but they're only sample products, so they were ones I received in different makeup subscription boxes. So there was this superhero from IT Cosmetics, and then this excessive lash from Makeup Forever. Now, let me also kind of tell you, and then there was, so this one's so old you can't even, I probably shouldn't even used it, because isn't that supposed to be bad? This is a CoverGirl. You can see it. Lash something, I don't know, lash band? I don't know what it says. It's Lash something from CoverGirl. I didn't like this mascara, but I wanted to finish it, which I said I probably used it way longer than I should have. So this one is done. I didn't like the brush really on this one. So that's what I was gonna say, is that I use 2 mascaras every day. My lashes are pretty much non-existent. I don't have any. And so I like to use one that lengthens and one that volumizes. So I'm always using 2 mascaras every day. So I probably, if I just stick with the mascaras, then I will use them. It's just a matter of sticking with them. So that was what I liked about these 2 sample ones that I actually got. And I know everybody's experiences with mascaras are a little bit different depending on your eyes, but I found that the IT Cosmetics one, and I've had this mascara before in a full size. It's actually, no, that was Smashbox. I haven't had this one. It's the Smashbox one that I had. Okay, anyway, I love the Smashbox mascara, but I am trying not to spend so much money on makeup. But anyway, that's not part of this. Okay, so this IT Cosmetics one, it's really good for my eyes for volumizing, and the Makeup Forever one was great for lengthening. So I just used these every day for the last 2 weeks, and I think I ran out. I used it again this morning, and they're really, you can tell they're pretty much done. I had to use a little bit of some other mascara to get it really on there. So that's what I do. I always use a lengthening one and a volumizing one. So I do use 2 mascaras a day, which I think is typical. I don't know. Anyway, so that's why it was so easy to use these 2-ups. So I have them in my, this is my used up container, and I'll just keep these until the very last day of this collab so I can show you guys everything that I used up. So I did use these 2 sample products up, and this one is used up. So 3 mascaras down, and let me show you now. So that's kind of what I learned from this challenge, was I just need to just use them till they're used up type thing. So my next 2 that I'm gonna start using now will be my ones that I'm using every day, are going to be the Better Than Sex mascara from, who's that from? Too Faced. This one I'm gonna purchase again. It's $23, and like I said, it's either this one or the Smashbox one. They're both the same price. I kind of like this one slightly better, but I'm gonna use a little Zep before I buy anything else. Anyway, so I'm gonna use this one for my volumizing, because this is very volumizing. And then the Super Sizer from CoverGirl, which I don't think I'll purchase this one again. I usually end up going back to the Clump Crusher from CoverGirl for lengthening for me, because as you can tell, like, this is, I just don't like it. But anyway, so this will be the 2 that I'm using until, there's a blooper for you. These will be the 2 that I'm gonna be using until one or the other's out. This one will be the Better Than Sex mascara, will be the one that runs out first, I'm pretty sure. It's been open for a while. I mean, this is one of the ones I was using along, you know, every once in a while. So anyway, I'll be able to be using these 2, and then that will leave me with 2, right? I'm gonna put this down before I drop it again. It'll leave me with these 2, which is gonna be an issue because these are both really volumizing. So I'm hoping that this one sticks in there for the lengthening. If not, I just have to deal with it, because I really am serious about doing this collab. Anyway, so these are both, this is the Revlon Grow Luscious Plumping and the Scandalize Volume Lash. So like I said, these are both volumizing, so I'll just have to figure it out. I think I have enough of this though to last at least until those run out. So that is the next goal. So the other thing that I did use up was one of the foundations. Now this one was almost empty. Again, what I did was I just used this foundation every day for the last 2 weeks, and that's how I used it up so quickly. I just decided just to focus on that. So this was the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless, which I love this foundation. I have purchased it over and over and over again. This is in the Ivory, which I need. I think that was one of the reasons why I kind of wasn't using this, because I actually need the lighter one than this. I think there's one shade that I'm pretty sure this one, well, maybe not. I think there's one shade lighter than this, and that's actually what I need, but they didn't have any, and so I picked this one up, and it ended up being a little bit too dark, but I used it anyway. So anyways, this is used up, so this is my used up pile, and so now for the next 2 weeks until I get done with it, which this one, it's really hard to tell on the mascara, on the mascaras, on the foundations. This one is pretty much almost done. This is the Dewy and Smooth. I had picked this one up when they didn't have any matte and poreless, and I really like this one as well. I like matte better, so more than likely what I'm gonna probably do is, this is almost done as well. This is another one. This is the Rimmel Stay Matte. So I would probably mix this with this to make it a little bit matter for me, because that's what I prefer. So these will be the next 2 that I use up, and then that will leave me with the newest purchase. So this one's almost completely full of the Ready Set Gorgeous from CoverGirl, and then I have 2 of these Wet n Wild Photo Focus. This one's in Rose Ivory, and the other one is in Nude Ivory, and they're probably about, I would say, a half to a quarter full on each of those. So those will be the next ones, but these ones I'm going to use up first because they are almost done. So it's kind of like, you know, what is that thing from the Dave Ramsey thing, you know, the snowball effect, you know, you pay off the things that are almost paid off first, you know? So it's the same thing. I'm just going to use the ones that are least amount used up first, and then go to the next. So then the next products are the concealers. So I have 3 of them. There was the Ready Set Gorgeous from CoverGirl, and then these 2 that are exactly the same, because that's my issue, is I buy things before they're out and then I open them both. So these are the Wet n Wild. These are the part of that Photo Focus line of concealers. So I've been using this one because this is the one I was able to mark. So you can kind of see the mark where it was. And it doesn't look like I've made a lot of progress, but I feel like I have. So I think it's just really hard to tell. I mean, there's still quite a bit left in here. And I actually like all 3 of these about the same. This one is lighter. This is the lightest color that these come in, which is unfortunate because I have such light skin that I actually kind of like this one better. So I probably won't repurchase these unless they came out with a lighter shade, but it's already light ivory, but I just feel like it's a little bit darker than what other light ones are, because I think this one is, I think this one's also called like light ivory, but it's obviously a lot lighter. So that's how it's going on. So that's making good progress on that. And then lastly, the lipsticks. So again, I'm not going to go through all my lipsticks again. This is the one that I said I was going to try to use up, which I have made progress. Yes, I have, ladies. I have made progress on this one. So you can kind of see the line right there, and in the sunlight, we have a little bit today. You can see, I've been using this every day, guys, and I've been pairing it. I told you guys I have an issue with buying lip products, and I bought 3 new Tarte lip paints, which I love the lip paints so much, and I have one that's a really nudie shade, which I have on today, and I can't remember the name of it, but anyway, I've been using that and then this on top, you know, because they kind of match. So, but look how much I've used in just 2 weeks. So I've been using this every single day. This is the Too Faced Ultra Plush Lip Gloss and Mocha Freeze. So I've been using that every single day for 2 weeks. So this will definitely be gone, and then I'll just move on to something else after that. So doing good on that. So that is my update for the Finish 4th by the 4th collab. And the next update, June 1st, I believe, if I remember right. Anyways, make sure you check out the other ladies down below who are taking part into this collab, and I will talk to you guys in the next update video. Bye, guys.